nothing is actually wrong. At least, nothing you can point to. You wake up, you go to work, you talk to people. Maybe you even laugh a lot. But underneath all of that, something feels off. Like everyone else knows how to be a person, and somehow you missed the lesson. You can't explain what's missing. You just know something is. And after feeling this way long enough, you start wondering, is something wrong with me?
Stay with me, because that feeling may have started long before you noticed it, and understanding where it came from could change the way you see yourself. Think about growing up, not whether your childhood was good or bad, something simpler. When you were upset, what happened? Could you show it? Could you cry? Could you say, "That hurt me," and have someone actually care? Or did you learn to handle things yourself? Maybe nobody was cruel to you. You had food, clothes, a place to sleep. Maybe your parents genuinely loved you. But there's a kind of need children have that isn't physical. They need someone to notice what's happening inside them, to see fear, sadness, confusion, and help them understand it. When that doesn't happen enough, a child doesn't have the words to explain it. They don't think the adults around me don't know how to handle emotions. Sometimes the conclusion is much simpler. Maybe my feelings are the problem. And that's where something can begin. You learn to hide parts of yourself. You become easy, independent, quiet, maybe even funny, whatever keeps you connected. And eventually, you get so good at being what people need that you stop asking what you need. But here's where it follows you. You grow up, the childhood ends, the pattern doesn't. Someone asks what you want, and you genuinely don't know. Someone compliments you, and you don't quite believe them. Someone loves you, and part of you waits for them to change their mind. You achieve something you wanted for years, and somehow it still doesn't feel like enough. So you try another achievement, another relationship, another version of yourself, thinking maybe this will finally fix it. But it doesn't, because you may be trying to fix something that was never broken. You're trying to earn something you never fully learned to feel. I am okay as I am. And here's the strange part. Your brain can become very good at repeating what feels familiar, not necessarily what feels good, what feels familiar. So if love once felt like something you had to earn, you may find yourself trying to earn it again. If being useful got you attention, you may become the person everyone depends on. If staying quiet kept things peaceful, you may still struggle to speak when something hurts. Not because you consciously chose any of this. You adapted. That's what human beings do. But eventually, an old survival strategy can start feeling like a personality. I'm just an overthinker. I'm just bad at relationships. I'm just someone who needs reassurance. I'm just never satisfied. Maybe, but sometimes those aren't descriptions of who you are. They're clues about what you learned. And this is the part I want you to remember. You don't need a terrible childhood to carry something from it. Sometimes nothing dramatic happened. Sometimes something important simply didn't happen enough. You weren't reassured enough, understood enough, comforted enough, allowed to need people enough. And when something is missing for long enough, you don't always notice the missing thing. You notice the empty space it left behind. And because you can't remember losing something you never had, the emptiness can feel like it's coming from you. That's why the feeling can be so difficult to explain. There's no single moment to point to, no obvious event, just this quiet sense that something inside you isn't right. So maybe the better question isn't, what's wrong with me? Maybe it's, what did I learn about myself that I'm still carrying? Because those are two very different questions. One assumes you're broken, the other gives you somewhere to look. So think about this. Growing up, what part of yourself did you learn to hide? Your sadness? Your anger? Your needs? Your sensitivity? Or maybe you still don't know. Tell me in the comments. Sometimes naming the thing you learn to hide is how you finally start finding it again. If this felt strangely familiar, that recognition matters. Most people spend years feeling something before they ever learn how to name it. There is more of this.